That's definitely quite a view. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I only can see that from my bedroom wall. Whatever. Window. Whatever. Hey guys, this is CaptainPaladinLP here. Welcome to another episode of The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. In the last episode, we are continuing on in the Dark World after beating Aghanim in the Light World, and then we were summoned to the Dark World. And at any given point, in this episode, we're going to go ahead and start with the Palace of Darkness, and we're going to do a few things. Show you where a few of the gates are at. This is just one of them. And of course, you notice already, some of this has already been changed. I don't remember these guards being here before, but right here, there's a gate, so you can't really re-enter the castle at all without having been summoned back to the Dark World. So yeah, that's pretty much why we can't get back into Hyrule Castle. That's the Palace of Darkness, where we will go eventually. For right now, though, we were going to take a slight detour going up here for a very good reason, because we need to pick up something which I forgot to do in the last episode I wanted to do, but we're going to pick up two of the power medallions. Two of the three power medallions that are both located in the light and dark worlds of this game. So, but I think we'll only get one of them from now. Over here is just a shop. If you need something, you know, like bombs or anything like that, I mean, that's totally your call. But we won't worry about that right at the moment. But I think what we'll do is we'll get the one maybe in the next episode, because we'll be doing a lot of side quests and we've taken a break from everything. And we'll get a lot of the side questing done, more or less. So for right now, let's go ahead and just get this one, then we'll go ahead and start level 1 of the game. And they've really amped up the rupees in this one. These are basically the cousins to the Octoroks, but they give you 3 hearts of damage, but they do have a lot. The return is sometimes good, almost as good as the Octoroks in the Light World. So that's One-Eyed Zora, more or less. Curses at anyone who throws something into my circle of stones. I'm almost dying to throw something, since I know not to obey the rules or anything like that. Yeah, who doesn't disturb my peaceful nap will give you this to you if you go away. So basically, we got the Quake Medallion. It causes the ground to shake and defeats nearby enemies. Watch your magic meter. So basically, you know, it's a free medallion. It is required to get, because you will need it for just to gain access to a level. So these medallions actually get you, you know, are basically required. So you might want to consider getting them. You know, only one of them is not required, but I'm recommending actually getting it for the sake of the, you know, for the sake of actually surviving. It is, I think, a survival tool, more or less. So we're going to go ahead and head on back over here and go ahead and head on to level 1, since we already did what we needed to do. Alright, so oh, that was close. I was going to take an eat over my brownie, and then boom. I didn't realize it was that close. Nearly choked on myself too, damn it. But it's kind of hungry. I have my supper, you know, in the oven right now. I'm kind of hungry right now. So that's a ferry over here in this tunnel here. I'll just go ahead and show it to you. Yep, so that's a ferry if you need it. pardon me eating a brownie, take another bite of my brownie again, but I am hungry. I'm sorry. Those, things take about 4 hearts of damage, so you better be careful. So, over here, it's basically just another house you can gain stuff from. You're new here, aren't you? Did you come looking for the power of gold? Well, you're too late. It only obeys the first person who touches it. The man who last claim of the power of gold wished for this world. It reflects his heart. Yes, I came here because of greed for the golden power, and look what happened to me. To restore the golden land, a person worthy of the golden power must defeat the man who created this place. Until that time, I'm stuck in this bizarre shape. But what a mischievous thing to leave lying around. The power of gold, the Triforce. Okay, so basically that's what the power of gold is. And you need hearts. There's hearts here. So, yeah. That's what, well, that's what virtually is, the power of gold is the Triforce. The staple of every Zelda, almost every Zelda series there is. Come on. There we go. So, we're gonna have to make our way to the Palace of Darkness. Watch out for this pterodactyl. He'll follow you until the end of time. He'll take 3 hearts of damage. So, kind of be careful. So, we know what the power goal actually is, if those of you have never played this game before. I mean, just about in every Zelda game has involved the Triforce that I know. Maybe exception of the Game Boy games. I'm Kiki the Monkey Kiki. I love rupees more than anything. Can you spare me 10 rupees? Well, you can just abstain from it, but I recommend giving them the 10 rupees because I might need his help here in just a little bit. So let's go ahead and give him 10 rupees. Good choice. I'll accompany you for a while. Kiki, Kiki. Alright, so avoid taking much damage because he will run away if you do take a lot of damage. So just kind of avoid, getting hit by enemies to this point. And go up here. Kiki, if you give me 100 rupees, I'll open the entrance for you. Kiki. So, I don't know how to do this yourself. You can try all you want, but I recommend just letting him do it since I have the 100 rupees. Good choice. Then I get 100 of your rupees. So, basically, what he'll do is open it for us, which is pretty darn cool. Hey, thanks, man. So, level 1. Palace of Darkness. This, if you follow a specific route, you'll be able to do this with no trouble. But there's a lot of ways you can do this, but my way is probably going to be the easiest way. Just so you know. So, my recommendation is get this side of the way first. Get that key out of the way, because I'm just going to do the speedrunner way. Because usually the speedrunner way is probably the most effective. And if you need to use the magic mirror, then feel free to use it. But, you probably won't need much magic in terms of magic in this dungeon. So, just kind of a little forewarn you. So, we go down here. Here is an anti-fairy. You can use your magic powder against this. This is probably going to be your best route. Link, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. I am locked in Eternal Rock on top of Death Mountain. I know you're doing your best, but please hurry. So, basically, we know she's alive. Which is good news. But we need... Turtle Rock is basically the number 7 dungeon, so just so you're aware. So here we go, reintroducing Garaya's. Basically, if you face the red one, it'll spit out a fireball at you, so be careful. And we're fully stuck on arrows once again. Ow. So yeah, you want to be careful across these blades here. Magic, I don't really need it, but go ahead and get the bomb there. Go ahead and go up here. Ow, that hurt. And that will automatically take you 1 heart away from you, no matter if you... Ouch. That will take one heart away from you. It's going to be pretty dangerous if you hit him when he's some spark, you know, in spark mode. But there's only 2 floors, a basement and a first floor, so really there's nothing really to this. But I do recommend, you know, going this set path that I am, you know, talking about. If there's a better way, then you can go your own way. But I think this is the one I would take if I were doing a speed run. Is go this way. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick one up. And if you probably make use, if you were really speed running, make use of the magic mirror. You know what I'm saying. Just make use of the magic mirror. Just save time. So, I mean, that's what I would do. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump ahead to go back to the beginning. So I'll be right back. Alright, we're back in the beginning here. Quicker way to get across here is to use the statue here. No harm done in doing that. Got 2 keys here, so we might as well use one of them right off the bat. Go to the right first, and push this down. My recommendation, anyway. Get this key. Kind of avoid all this crud, because you really can't do anything about it. This will take you back here, so you might as well just go ahead and go back up here. Since you have access to the stone statue. You'll be taking those portals quite a bit in this dungeon. Alright, so we got that way eliminated. Let's go ahead and get our bombs ready. Place one here at the crumbled part of this bridge. Our objective is to actually get that treasure chest that you see over there. Because this is a locked door, which is a key necessary for it. And what we'll do is just rinse, lather, repeat. Big key there. Heading on down. And no, I figured as much as not to do, like, you know, the intros for this game. I don't know if I will do it. I'll consider it. I'll consider making a, you know, overlay for, you know, how many keys and all, la, you know. I don't know. I'll think about it. If I do it, you'll see it at the beginning of the dungeon. If I don't do it, then I don't know. Well, I'll see what I'll do about it. But my recommendation, now that you've gotten that, go back this way. To the right here. Pick up this treasure chest because you'll need it. And not fall down. Go across here since this is still orange. You can have access to it. Don't worry about those guys quite yet because we still gotta go up. And not what I wanted to do. Reset everything now. And we want to ultimately get to that chest, and we needed another key because of it. And I think that's all the keys that are needed, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. Watch out for these mini dodongos. Dude, stop it. Thank you. There's nothing that way. So far, if you've gotten this far this fast, you're doing pretty well. I mean, this is a very short dungeon compared to... But it'll get more complicated as the levels go on, and there'll be more floors to deal with, because, you know, they do kind of mix it up a little bit, for sure. Another key there. Another key there. You're going to get your bombs out for this. This one I thought as a kid was a bit more difficult than usual, but it was still pretty easy. It's still pretty easy going through these. But now we got the magic hammer. We can drive wooden stakes into the ground and ground pound some enemies. I recommend you have. It is an essential because it's the only way we can actually get, get to more areas in a dark world. Because we needed drive in some wooden stakes just to get by the Palace of Darkness. So I mean, we needed it. This is an absolute necessary item for sure. One of the necessary items for sure. That's all I gotta say about it. So let's go ahead and go other side of this. Two ways of killing these. You can hit them with a hammer again, or you can just, after hitting them once, you can just kill them with your sword. It's totally up to you. Whatever works, with you on that. This is compass, where we're kind of above at this point. You can go left or right here. It's really going to take you back to the same area. But there's an opportunity for some fairies here. And getting rid of those anti-fairies is definitely well worth it. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and show you what the whole thing's all about. And it's just the other side's like the same way. Go ahead and get the magic powder because we'll definitely need it again. One arrow. You don't see that many often. Another key. So, go ahead and get the lamp and just kind of not take a guess each time I want to do this. Let's go ahead and go upstairs. We're back up the same area, so now it's pretty much straightforward from here. So, but when we get to the Master Quest, a speedrunning tactic that isn't going to work very well in this game. I mean, you probably, for each dungeon, I would say it probably would take me at least maybe 1 or 2 episodes. Oh, that was rather unusual. But, yeah, the Master Quest version of this game will take me a little bit longer. Probably 1 or 2 episodes per dungeon. Maybe 3. It depends. It just depends. And I'll, of course, show the finale of it. But it will depend on, the game and how well I get through it. Remember how well I did it. But it's just, you gotta know the path by what... Oh, I actually gotta wait, because I need to... No, back up. There we go. Pull it out. Pause. And then push that back in. There we go. Pushing it back in. It doesn't seem even less dirty when I say it like that. Whoop. Ow. Yeah, they hit too hard. So you can also kill the blue ones with a sword, but not the red ones. But it's always efficient with just one arrow. Just arrows there. Really don't need to change the color. Ow, ow. So, just shoot with an arrow. That's all you gotta do. And moves this forward. Easy as that. Earthquake! Alright, we need the hammer back down here, so let's go ahead and... Now, this is probably the only time you'll see like staircases like these. Other than the traditional spiral ones that you see, you'll have the staircases like these, kind of like from Feria, I'm kind of reminded, staircases like those, with those right there. But here we go, watch out for these guys here. They take more hits if you use your sword, so you just want to probably use your hammer more than anything. Go ahead and use that. I would recommend keeping it blue. I don't think you need to change it. At least I hope you don't. Oh. Hammer, thank you. And down here you'll face more of them in the pure blackness, so you want to be careful. kind of want to be careful, because once you hit some in a certain area, you go... Ow. They're pretty powerful. Ow. Jerk, stop it. Ah. I think that was all of them. And sometimes they'll have one in here. If that one upper corridor didn't show itself. So just kind of be wary of that. They'll sometimes do that. It just depends, you know. So now back through here, we're now at the... Oh, I didn't have my hammer ready. I gotta watch it now. I'm really almost out of life. Oh, fudge. It's only a one-way street from here, but here we go. 2 hearts. Oh, boy. I don't know. 2-heart run. We'll see. Never mind. Ugh. Well, so much for my 2-heart run. Definitely not gangster enough, that's for sure. There we go. Hey! Wow, watch that tail of yours, bucko. You can use bombs, too. It's not that effective, but you can. See, it is effective at some points, but he would have to remain motionless, and that's, you know... Yeah, now his mask is off. Ow. Come on. Come on. There we go. I was gonna use another fairy. No, don't think so. Yeah, burn, baby, burn. There we go. And there we go. Link, because of you I can escape from the clutches of evil monsters, thank you. This world used to be the Golden Land where the Triforce was hidden. But because of Ganon, the boss of thieves, wished the world was transformed. I'm sure he's intending to conquer even our light world after building his power here. He is trying to open a larger gate between the worlds near the castle using our powers. But the gate is not open completely yet. If we 7 maidens come together, we can break the barrier around Ganon's hiding place. I will tell you where the other girls are held. I believe you will destroy Ganon. I will return to my original form at that time. Do you understand? Well, I better. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Alright. Level 1 is in history in the LP books here. So, having said all that, I will tell you how I'm going to proceed with this. Alright, let me kind of beat this guy first, and I already lost 1 heart doing so. Alright, so as you can see here, there are 6 other dungeons. Each of them containing a boss, and of course, you know, a dungeon item, and also, you know, traps and such. There is a way you can do them out of order. And normally, if I were playing a normal playthrough of this, I would be doing level 4 next. However, since this is going to be the LP version, I am going to do them in order despite that. So, given that I know I can do level 4, we will be going to around level 4, probably next episode. You know, which is called the Village of the Outcasts. But for right now, though, we're gonna keep going in order. So that's how I really plan doing it. I really could be a bastard and go ahead and do level 4 so I can get upgrades galore. But really, I think to show how difficult this really is and all that stuff, I'm gonna be fair about this and do this the hard way. Normal, LP way, more or less. So I really have nothing else to say except I really want to thank you guys for sticking with me. I appreciate your support, even though it's been really tough to, maintain a balance of work and LP power, doing LPs and stuff like that. But just wanted to show you one quick thing here. I'm gonna go ahead and go back here. This is the other side of, this guy noticed me as I was leaving. Go out here. Take on these Armos guys. Because we're just outside the East Palace right over there. Because we will be going to both the Dark and the Light World, intermittently. Just to, get some side quests done. There's heart pieces in both worlds. Let's go ahead and go in here. This is a fairy fountain in this world, as you may notice already. Go ahead and go into the Dark World. There is a portal here. Go F yourself, dude. And you can drive into wooden stakes, so you can tell you this is basically a different cave system here. Hey, I'll tell you a profitable story if you pay me 20 rupees. I'll go for it. They say there's tiny circle of rocks in the lake at the source of the river. I don't know what will happen, but it might be fun to throw something into it. Haha, see you. Well, basically, he just told us about the medallion. We already got that in the first part, but yeah, those will fill your life up if you pay him a small fee, just like the fortune teller and all that stuff. So, but this is actually a good stopping place, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching. In the next episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, we will go ahead do some major side questing before we do level 2, because that is the next major dungeon. I figure I will spend probably 1 or 2 episodes, both in the light and dark worlds, getting heart pieces necessary to continue on in the game. But for right now, I'm out of time. So, take care, everyone. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care, everyone.